Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here with a special invitation for you to join me at the Americans for Israel event on August 21st at the Pavilion and Fairgrounds at the Market of Marion in Belleview, Florida. Now this is a critical time for both our nation and our only ally in the Middle East. We need Americans to come together to speak with one voice, declaring that this nation will not abandon Israel. That blue and white Star of David is to the Middle East what the Stars and Stripes are to the West. It represents freedom, faith, and hope for millions around the world. Millions of Jewish people see Israel as their place in the world. Seems like everybody else has their place. Why not the Jewish people as well? Jerusalem has been the Jewish capital for over 3,000 years. It has never been the capital of any other modern nation, and no other group has any legitimate claim to it. But it appears that the Obama administration is taking steps to extinguish the only flame of freedom in the Middle East. Israel is the only country in that part of the world where Muslims, Christians, and Jews live in freedom. But does that make the Arabs happy? Not a bit. In fact, now that I think about it, the only time I recall the Arab nations as happy and laughing and dancing in the streets was when 3,000 people were burning to death in the World Trade Center. Think about that every time you hear religion of peace. Obama's declaration that Israel should return to its 1967 borders would sign Israel's death warrant, and it is my Wild Bill opinion that Obama knows that. So that tells you where his loyalties lie. Now, I hate bullies, and there are only two nations in the world that consistently stand against the bullies of the world: Israel and the United States. And as long as Obama's in the White House, I'm not sure about the United States. The president is openly siding with the enemies of freedom. I strongly suspect that the allegiance of top American political leaders has been purchased with dirty Middle Eastern money. Now, do I have evidence that'll stand up in court? Not yet. But that is the most logical explanation for the strange policies of the liberal left. Intentionally keeping the U.S. dependent on Arab oil, providing third-rate national security for our nation, deliberately sabotaging Israel's security, and paying tribute money to Islam, calling it aid. And Israel gets screwed. Well, I've been standing against bullies all my life, and I intend to stand against this gang of thugs as well. So please come and join me and many other Americans who feel the same way. Together we will send a message to both the people of Israel and Washington, D.C. that we stand proudly with Israel. So mark your calendars. The Americans for Israel event, Sunday, August 21st at the Pavilion and Fairgrounds at the Market of Marion, Belleview, Florida. This is Wild Bill for America. I will see you there, and God bless America again.